The following program contains male voices that may cause women to orgasm spontaneously. Listener discretion is advised.
We're the standard assholes. We're the standard assholes. We're the standard assholes. StandardAssholes.com. Standard assholes.
All right, so let me tell you fucking people what the fuck is going on right
Fuck
now,
yeah.
okay? What? Fuck yeah. Because here's the thing, okay?
Yeah.
I just went through an entire B block where I had a not fucking curse. I caught myself mid-through. 3 times I said fuck.
You let a couple slide by the censor.
I mean, I said shit, you know. Or what the? I think when we asked what would you do if Jesus was at your show, I said I would ask, what the hell are you doing here? Don't you have anything better to do? So that was maybe inappropriate.
Shit.
Yeah, well, you know. So I just had to kind of get it out. So it's the Standard Assholes podcast. We've got the full crew. Everybody's here today. It's me, Matty Rockdeff, Reverend Professor Michael Torres.
Hey.
Colin Chapman, Don Kedick, and Grease Monkey Pete. Now, Thickus McDickus can't be here tonight, but luckily Don Kedick is able to sit in and hang out. Now, as we were getting ready to come to air,
Yeah.
Pete got snippy, and we put him in his place.
Then he dropped a fucking bombshell.
And then he's like, and then we were trying to explain to him that although he's turned 52, he is not any older or younger than any of us than he was before he turned 52, because we're all experiencing time in the same format, right?
Correct.
But he
Unless
wanted
you
to
believe Einstein.
explain to us how turning 52 has changed him considerably.
As it relates to the world.
He in the way he views and interacts apparently with the world, and Pete apparently got his ass kicked at a Goodwill. So let's hear about it. That is not the case.
I did not. I said I almost had to throw down.
You almost
and
got
hit
your ass
someone.
kicked at a. Okay,
Whatever. Hear what you want to hear.
I am.
No problem.
That's how I do this.
We got that.
Batty
Good.
rock deaf.
Would you like to fill in the details so that we don't have to make them up?
I'll fill you in on the details. So I'm minding my own business, at the Goodwill,
As one does.
and as one does. And where I go, there's a whole routine to it. Every 2 hours, they put us all in a red lined area on the floor, and then they move all the stuff into that's already been out for a while into the back room, and they move out some new stuff.
Do you think they call it slopping the hogs?
No, they do not call it slopping the hogs.
I bet you in secret they call it slopping the hogs.
They call it
I know we would.
flipping.
That's what I
they
would
call
call
it flipping the bins. That is what we're waiting. We wait patiently for every 2 hours. It was them to flip
Slopping
the
the
bins.
hog. Now, is it every 2 hours like clockwork? Is it like 2, 4, 6?
Yeah, it's roughly. Sometimes they add a few extra minutes because they want to give us remind us of the safety rules, which are very important.
There are safety
because
rules.
there are
Please
safety
share the
Goodwill.
safety rules.
What
No
are the safety
running.
rules of Goodwill?
No running, no pushing, no aggressive behavior, no be careful of the sharp things in the bin, wear gloves. No people under the age of 18 are allowed to put their hands in the bins and rummage through the bins. Keep your kids, keep track of your kids. If they're under 18, they have to be supervised at all times.
Do they have a nudity policy?
Don't block the doorways.
Just for Pete.
Well, so, after one of these lovely safety talks, they They make everybody, you know, purchase what's in there. They have shopping carts. You know, if you should so desire, you don't have to use a cart because there's a limited number of them. Most people just grab a bag. I like the carts. You know, I like to fill the carts up. You know, so I'm we're waiting there. They give us our safety talk, and then they say, "Okay, shop." And with that, it's a
Free for all.
It's a frenzy.
well,
like
it's
Black
a
Friday
frenzy.
riot.
It's a frenzy, but with all due respect, yeah, most people they're in a little bit of a hurry, but nobody ever, rarely an occurrence where somebody, disobeys the safety rules. Well, that was different the other day. The other day, I, started to proceed over towards the carts, the cart corral thing they have in there. Well, a gentleman decided that I wasn't perhaps moving fast enough for him and, pushed me out of the way, kind of, tried to go around me on one side. Well, I said no, and I extended my left arm. And I said, "No, hey, wait a minute, dude. You're no running." And with that, I was like, okay, and they had a nice employee there handing out the carts, distributing them to, each person that was in line, line being a loose approximation of what was happening there. Well, there were, a couple of ladies in front of me. They were getting carts, and I stood, patiently. Well, this same gentleman who tried to go around me on the left, well, he decided he was going to then go around to my right and go past everybody, the two ladies, me, and the employee to get a cart. With that, I extended my right arm and I put it on his chest and I physically moved him about 2 or 3 inches. With that, he got upset. I looked at the employee, the Goodwill employee, and I said, "Look, you saw him try to go around me on one side. You see him he's trying to jump in front of everybody over here. This guy, I'm going to take a wild guess and say he wasn't exactly a longtime resident of this country. And perhaps..."
Can I interject for a moment?
Sure.
I want everybody to stop and consider the last bag of shit you took to Goodwill. Think of the things that are in this bag, okay? Now imagine Pete and other grown people, other adults, fighting for access to this bag. Go ahead, Pete.
Like I said, may or may not have been a longtime resident of this country, may not have understood the rules of the Goodwill due to maybe a lack of a complete grasp of the English language. He was very heated and loud looking at me. I backed up. I said, "Look, dude, I'm just, you're clearly trying to, ignore the rules." And with that, I took the next cart after, the two ladies took their carts. I took a cart. I turned around and I went about my way to the bins. Well, he apparently proceeded to yell at the employee who told him, "Hey, you got to get in line to get a cart. You can't go around everybody." He was the gentleman apparently told him to shut up and slapped the employee, slapped the employee's hand. I didn't exactly see all this. I was told all this, a short while later.
He got all the Goodwill hot goss.
I got all the hot goss. Yeah, I mean, I went about my business. They didn't seem to want to have anything to do with it. But a few minutes later, well, some representatives from the local police department showed up to have a word with that man.
Yep, you can't assault the Goodwill employees.
You cannot assault Goodwill employees.
Well, actually, I believe in Delaware that's bad. They call that battery in Delaware.
Battery, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
No, I don't
Goodwill
sell
is
batteries
just
at
a title.
Goodwill.
Goodwill is just a title.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goodwill is just a title. It's just the name of a
Yeah.
company. It's
Yeah.
not, you know.
Not necessarily any of that.
So,
there.
so yeah, I narrowly avoided having to, you know, feed him his teeth.
Well, glad you didn't get locked up because that would have been.
I managed to.
But think about
you know,
how much better of a story would it be for the podcast.
Yeah.
Could we
yeah, but
assign
I'm not willing to go.
to
I'm
get
not exactly willing to
arrested?
go to jail for y'all at Goodwill. Other places,
How about
maybe,
a Wawa?
not Goodwill.
How about
Maybe
a
How
Wawa?
about a Wawa?
Maybe at Wawa.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You know, the way some of the idiots drive in those parking lots, it's criminal.
Yeah.
You know what song is going through that guy's head right now?
What's that? Yep.
At standardassholes.com.
Oh my God, Pete! You recognize your blast from the past? Introducing everybody, Pete's beard. Pete's beard. How's it going? Is it so much better now that you don't have to deal with all that?
Did he have eyes before? He didn't know his eyes.
Never had eyes.
He never had eyes.
I thought it had a big-
That was from the thumbnail.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
thumbnail was
AI created that.
AI generated.
It actually looks like we took part of your face off. It was quite disturbing.
Wow.
And me and Mike are a double-headed monster, apparently.
Apparently.
Hang on, I'm looking for the.
It was a great thumbnail because it looks at first glance it looks like we're both holding one in each hand, and then you realize they're Matt's arms, but we're both standing back there.
Yeah, your hand is actually holding. Here it is, right here. Hey. And AI nailed me perfectly,
Right.
Wow.
but
I look-
apparently that's Mike.
I look like Johnny Galecki.
Yes.
I want to know how
Yeah.
my beard became red.
Again, it's AI, and it just did
It's
a terrible. It was actually this was YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube made this thumbnail.
They're both clearly Matt's hands, though.
And Mike, yeah, you look like Gilligan on.
It got the
steroids?
hat right.
Oh, it got the
The
hat.
hat
yeah.
right. You got the hat right.
Yeah.
Matt,
All
it
right,
gave
so-
you, like humongous bags under your eyes.
Yeah. Well,
So let me know when you want to jump to the Jed York story.
I was just
Okay.
trying to transition into that. We had a segment that we had locked off for A Block, but we crammed A Block full of shit and had a guest. And
Heavy on the shit.
I think Colin was a little gun shy.
Sometimes you got to cram the A.
So yeah, that's we crammed
you
that.
guys,
A stock full.
are good. You guys are good at cramming stuff in the a-hole.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so Colin has a sports report for us.
Yes,
to do.
and if you would pop up the video that I've got there, don't play it till I get
Is it
to
in the-
into-
it's in the
Yeah, I've got it set to share.
where is it?
It is in the so I actually on my screen I shared it.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to turn it
So
on.
I'm gonna pop it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so
It started playing immediately.
Yep. Okay. So San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York was arrested in a trailer park for soliciting prostitution in Ohio and immediately pled no contest to the less embarrassing but completely bullshit charges of disorderly conduct and possession of criminal tools. By the way, the criminal tools in question, his fucking cell phone that he used to connect with a $160 Ohio hoe who happened to be a police officer. Now, you might be wondering, why does an NFL owner need to go to Ohio to pay for a hooker?
To a trailer park. Sorry.
In a trailer park. And by the way, an even more embarrassing aspect of the story is that the trailer park has distanced itself from the owner of the San Francisco 49ers, saying this incident did not occur here. This is just where they pulled him over at to arrest him. Well, the reason why he had to go to Ohio is that while it might be really easy to get a blowjob in San Francisco, it might be hard to do so from an actual woman. But it raises a really serious question. What kind of NFL owner has so little game that they can't go to Waffle House like the rest of us and get blown by their waitress for free? Please run the videotape of the awesome body-worn camera footage of the Jed York arrest.
Don't move. Don't do anything. Unbuckle slowly. Slowly.
Do it.
Step out of the car. Put your
He's
hands
wearing
on
a
the car.
Yankees t-shirt.
Yes.
Spread your feet.
Not
forward.
his own team.
But the Yankees, after trying to get a hand
What are you
job from a
doing here?
hooker,
Just driving.
You meeting anybody?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Oh man. Careful. Don't move around. Hold on 1 second.
why did he plead no contest? She's not in the car. He's going
Nope.
somewhere.
He did everything online.
Alright, spread your feet again.
No contest is a legal strategy.
Is this a rental car?
Yeah.
What are you doing in town? You from here?
Yeah.
Going
Where
to
you
see a
from?
whore.
I live in Gordon.
Okay. You're just driving around these
He's
spots?
wearing them gym shorts for easy access. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta be in this wrong. Got it.
Does this get funnier?
Yeah, at the end. Yeah, it's only 3 minutes long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to just take them to your car or no? Yeah. Okay. Going over here. You're gonna go on the passenger side here.
And the cops
Is
talked a little
prostitution
shit
even
about it.
illegal in California?
Yeah.
They're in Ohio.
No, I know, but
Yeah, no, it's illegal there.
Awesome. I think that's it, right?
you're not going to close the guy's door?
Sweet.
That one was easy.
Yeah, that was yeah, super easy despite doing a circle here.
You got more cash in his wallet, dude. You got cash.
Yeah, he does. He's a real estate guy. He's got all the money. Wow. It's crazy the people that do this.
Right?
Like that, they could do whatever they want. Like they could do. Other
Like go to
things.
Waffle
They could
House
Go other
like the
ways,
rest of us.
But it's wild.
All right, well,
I
So
have
that's-
a question.
Yeah.
At what point did they tell him that he was under arrest?
Not yet, because he wasn't yet. They were still
they handcuffed him, though.
no. He was still being detained. He wasn't actually arrested just yet.
So they cuffed him. So maybe I missed part of this video, but they pulled him out of the car.
Right?
They
Yeah.
cuffed him,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and they
Yes.
put him into they searched him
Yes.
and put him into another vehicle without ever saying what they were doing or why.
Uh-huh.
That they don't have to at that point.
I think they have to say that you're
No,
being
no.
detained.
Only if you ask.
If push comes to shove, they'll say you're being detained, but they don't owe him. It's like all they owe him at that point are lawful orders. Okay, if they need to justify the order by saying you're being detained, they were holding off on saying the magic words "you're under arrest" because in part. As part of their investigation, they wanted to find that he had that $160 that he committed to. They already had him dead to rights. And it ended up what they let him basically plead no contest to. It's like he didn't pay much more in fines and court costs than what he was going to pay for his second-rate blowjob in Ohio.
Yeah.
You don't know it was a second-rate blowjob.
No contest is a legal strategy where you don't admit guilt, but you also don't specifically say anything else so that you're not incriminating yourself.
And a lot of judges will have only very limited circumstances where they will let you go with a no contest. It's pretty rare for a case like that for a judge to allow him to do a no contest, and it might be a little bit of billionaire privilege there.
Yeah.
Usually for a no contest is going to be something where if you plead guilty and you have to basically say exactly what it is that you did wrong, you only get to go no contest if you're going to have civil liability for what you admit to. Which there would be no civil liability here because he got busted in a sting. That's all there is to it. Yep. But it's like, but no, it's very, very curious to me that somebody who has all this working for him is hiring a $160 hooker online and getting busted in a sting.
No, I completely understand it. I really do.
You go back
listen, I can completely understand a guy who has everything, is surrounded by all these, all these fake people, just wanting a trash bag, just wanting to slum it, like not having to.
I love how you romanticize it.
That's what it is.
That was
I can
so
see
beautiful,
that.
Maddie.
When you can afford an Angela White, sometimes you just want to bang a Sarah J.
Right? I mean, dude, seriously, come on. You haven't driven like through like some ghetto town and you fucking look over and there's some fucking trash bag that just looks fantastic. You're like, oh God, she smells like Newports and child support.
She's got 3 teeth, but her jaw unhinges.
I mean, I'm not taking that hard of a look, to be honest with you, but I'm just saying I understand.
Well, you got to look at the mouth before you put your dick in it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just looking, but I can understand.
We're more of the sort that may window shop there, Big Daddy.
Right. I can understand a guy with, the rich and being rich and powerful and just wanting, some, piece of human filth. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just found it strange to see a white guy not being aware of his rights.
Well, he also didn't get shot, so
and
he wasn't.
He also could have gotten in trouble for lying to the police too. A couple of whoppers. He told that if it was me, they're definitely ringing me up for that one.
Because remember, it's like your encounter with the police is just the first step, right? There's more after that where you can say your rights were violated. And if his rights were violated, then his lawyer would have brought that up because he's fucking rich.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? Like so the guy just goes, "Oh fuck the cops! Let me just do because this is going to be 4 hours out of my day." Instead of
I got a meeting at 2. I got it.
Right.
Now,
You know.
one of the exciting things is not this year during the 2026 season, but during the 2027 season, the San Francisco 49ers will be going to play the Cincinnati Bengals. And it'll be interesting to see if Jed York makes that trip.
And
Maybe
what
they won't
happened?
let him back.
And what
I think
happens
he was scouting a tight end.
Hey-o!
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
A fullback tight end.
I mean,
So
this
as-
is a dude who's paying $50 million for a quarterback a year.
And,
And he
and
wanted
160 for a blowback.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yep.
The bottom
At
line.
what point in that interaction does he realize there's no whore waiting for him? You know what I mean? Because I mean, for the first, like, as you're getting pulled over, he's like, "Oh man, I got this whore waiting for me."
I'm gonna guess after they take the money out of his wallet, he's like, "Oh,
Oh, it's this
that
160
bitch.
that I've got set aside all by itself that got me. Okay, I got it.
Oh.
Because that's clearly what they were talking about.
And yes, when you use your cell phone to commit a criminal act, then you are possessing a criminal tool. That's how that works. He made the arrangement online on his phone, which made his phone a criminal tool. We had this
does that
discussion.
mean my dick is a criminal tool?"
And
Your dick's been a criminal tool since 1996.
Right?
And as smart as it may sound, when you're going to conduct an illegal transaction, don't count out the money and put it in a separate pocket, or don't count out the money and have it separate from the rest of your money, because that's an admission of guilt.
Yeah, good. That's good information for everybody. Really, that's news you can use. Speaking of news you can use, as you know, one of the policies that we have is if everybody sends in the same fucking story, then we talk about that story in every block. We had a guest this week, so we didn't talk about it in B block, which makes sense, right?
Sure.
But I know when Big Daddy, I liked, see, when I see something came from Big Daddy, I know that there was a thought in his mind that sparked him to go, I'm sending this. He doesn't go, this looks mildly interesting, let me send it over just to, so we, like say maybe I do or Mike does. When Big Daddy brings something to the table,
There's a joke he wants to tell.
there's a joke that it's in there screaming somewhere.
There is a vetting process, believe it or not.
So the headline from the BBC is Father Leaves 7-year-old Son Alone on Mount Fuji to Continue Hike. So, you motherfuckers. You sons of bitches. Well, guess what? Not everybody sent the same link, you fuck. Oh, no, wait. Everybody did send the same link. You son of a bitch.
I feel like the story is
And you can't see
self-explanatory.
that the father who abandoned his child was, in fact, even though in Japan, black.
Oh,
I never said that. I know he doesn't sound anything else. Anyway, over in Japan, one father took bad parenting to a 12,000 feet. A story just broke out of Mount Fuji about a dad who decided his 7-year-old child was holding back his personal summit gains. So he literally abandoned the kid on the mountain to reach the top himself. The child was too exhausted to continue climbing. So instead of turning around or staying with this kid, the dad pushed forward with the older child to hit the summit. Mountain guides found the abandoned 7-year-old resting alone, sparked an immediate rescue. And I feel like that's an overreaction. he was at a spot where you rest. It's not like he was left on a bench somewhere. He was at a spot where you can rest. Okay, you rest here. We're gonna go up the mountain.
Yeah,
right.
I think that's fair.
And we're all a bunch of Gen Xers, and this all makes sense to us because that's what our parents would have done to us.
You stay right here.
What you've left out conveniently is that just as he was leaving, he said, "I'm just going out to get some cigarettes, kid."
Stay right here under this sign that says "Do not leave children unattended." I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. And I'm like, no, like this kid couldn't say, "No, my dad will be right back." 7 years old, you can't talk. You know what I mean?
What they're not telling you though is his dad went on a 2 to 3 hour climb to the summit with the brother and then had to come back. So they're a solid 4 to 6 hours out, no matter how you
I mean, you're really still overreacting, I feel.
I'm curious what made him think that, like, you know that your 7-year-old is a dickhead, right? So I feel like you should already know that this kid is gonna not want to continue climbing at some point.
And it's gonna be the most inconvenient point you can come to, like
right. And they're little fucking 7-year-old legs.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to know at least. I'm sure, like, dude, at least bring the kid's iPad because you're going to be gone for like 4 hours.
And I've never been to Mount Fuji, but if this guy was going to summit, that does not sound like a 7-year-old's activity. Okay.
No, you're really right. It's like a 14-year-old's activity, if you ask me. But okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. I mean,
it just seems a little advanced on Mount Fuji for a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
He tricked the kid. He said, "Look, we're gonna go see Barney. You know, Barney. Big purple dinosaur."
He's 14. They told him he was boobs at the time.
But we got to climb this long stairway.
He's 14. He told the kid they were boobies at the top of the mountain.
Well, the older brother was 14. He's 7.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the 14-year-old.
No, that's how he got the 14-year-old to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 14-year-old
couldn't stop him.
A whole different set of lies were told to him.
That also means that the 14-year-old doesn't give a fuck about his brother.
Yeah.
No, he wants to see the top of Mount Fuji. Why the fuck would he give a shit about his brother?
I mean,
that tells you that 7-year-old is a piece of shit.
So the 7-year-old's the asshole of this story.
The 7-year-old's got to be in it, dude. Would you leave a 7-year-old unattended for 4 hours? No.
Only if he was a complete.
Only if he was a complete asshole.
Exactly. That 7-year-old is an asshole.
That's why.
Guaranteed.
But see, that's why he didn't tell anybody, and he didn't leave a phone with the kid or anything, because he'd have left the kid, and like 20, 30 minutes later, he'd have got a call. Hey,
right, you don't give the kid a phone. That defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
Hey, is this your kid? He's fucking up everything, in the area.
We got to have some special.
Where did you find crayons? We don't have crayons here.
We should have some special charter membership certificates made up and send this kid one.
Yeah.
Here, kid, you've got to be as much of an asshole as we are.
Yeah.
True.
Well, speaking of assholes,
he could be the metric asshole.
I wanted to get Big Daddy's opinion on the latest Target controversy. Are you familiar
with this, Big Daddy?
I am familiar with this.
Now, I'm going to show this picture just to give context.
What are your Halloween plans?
So, the kid's glow under blacklight circus clown Halloween costume bodysuit, along with large-lipped face mask.
Yep.
You got any? Now, one of the things that we brought up when we talked about this the first time was you've got to be like how this get past everybody. I'm like, you got to be really versed in racism to understand what makes this racist. You kind of have to be steeped in it. Like, you either have to be raised with your grandparents teaching you about their struggles, or you've got to be raised with grandparents teaching you about their triumphs. But that's
and what if
Either
the
way,
art,
there was a grandparent involved.
either way, it's your grandparents teaching you this horribly racist.
and what if
Shit.
the art that was sent in for approval didn't have the kid in the costume? It was just, oh, here's the costume. So it's like, maybe it's like lying flat. You don't really get the context until they do the photo shoot, and then it comes out.
They're like, all right, you see this picture? Do this. It's almost like
Yeah.
Uh,
My first thought was that the real money on this costume, the moneymaker, was in the accessories.
Yep.
Watermelon, hot comb, KFC bucket,
bucket of fried chicken.
bucket of fried chicken. Like, the real moneymaker is in the accessories.
I mean, that's a
Two, I
viable
feel
point.
like this may have sold if they showed us the glow in the dark version.
What, just his teeth?
Well, like, they showed the lights on version. It's a
It looks
black
like it's the
light.
lights off.
If it's a black light costume, why aren't we seeing what it looks like under the black light?
But I think it's, see, I was able to get this larger picture of the costume just so we could see the mouthpiece.
Still
is
wildly offensive.
But it's the
Yeah.
mouthpiece, I think, that the mouthpiece and the little hat
Yeah,
I
that really ties it all together.
really sets it off. Really
I want to
just
see where this. I want to know how much this kid got paid for this, and where is this kid going to be in 5 years? It looks like a 12-year-old.
And does the kid get
Well,
canceled?
he'll be wearing a
for
completely
check?
different cotton.
That's a good point. Does the kid get canceled for wearing this shit?
I mean,
yes, we should absolutely
No,
blame the kid.
the kid accepted a check.
Unless
did?
the entire thing was done by AI, which is exactly what I would have done if I was the art director.
Ooh, that would have been a good. Yeah, yep.
Yep.
That is possible.
We were
It's
just as
very
surprised as you
possible.
were. Yeah.
Those fingers are awfully crooked. I mean, that could be an AI hand. Look at that.
All right. Well, you can't.
I
even,
mean,
you
it
can't.
does look kind of weird. Like the two last fingers are like
Uh-huh.
longer than the other ones.
That could be an AI hand.
That could definitely
Look,
be an AI hand.
He could be
has
waving.
gotten pretty good at hands at this point. It's like, but look, do you understand just what a pain in the ass it is to deal with a kid of
Yeah.
that age on a photo shoot? It's like, absolutely. If I got a choice between using AI to generate kid commercial images for Target and real kids, it's no contest. Reduce my stress level 1,000%.
I mean, if you can't leave them at the base of a mountain, you can at least dress
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm assuming he got paid in watermelon.
Grape soda.
And Popeye's fried chicken.
Pete, that's racist.
Well, he's 52 now.
Wait, Big Daddy, you say grape soda, so it's not racist.
It doesn't matter if he says it. If he said grape soda, it wouldn't mean a goddamn thing. But you say grape soda and it's racist.
No,
It's
but
kind of
he
like
said,
the
but he
N-word.
said
If I say it,
watermelon.
it's okay.
Yeah, he said watermelon. That's okay. He can say that.
Exactly. If Big Daddy says it, it's okay. Big Daddy say great.
Right.
It's kind of like the N-word. Just because I say it doesn't mean that you can say it.
Nor does it mean you can ask him to say it for you.
That too.
We've tried that. It is a fun bit, but it doesn't always work out the way you expect.
But I can say grape soda in my car, right? I can like scream it.
As long as you're yelling it in traffic.
Okay. Because you said it was like the N-word, so I was. If I could scream grape soda,
it's got to be in traffic.
Okay. Well, that went south quick.
So did the kid.
It's what we do.
The longest serving U.S. prisoner died in custody this week.
He was 101.
Damn.
Been in jail for 76 years.
What did he do?
Murder.
Yeah.
But they've like proved like they found evidence that he didn't do it, but he's still in prison. Now
they saved him from the death penalty like 8 times.
Wait, so if they proved he didn't do it, why was he still in jail?
They didn't prove it quite good enough.
They don't, yeah. So I'm going to ask you, Big Daddy, what ethnicity do you think the oldest living U.S. prisoner was?
Okay, this is a good question. I have to say, because it's a living prisoner, that this is a white guy.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like if he was a black guy, he'd have died a long time ago.
Ah, all right. Well,
yep. There we go.
Francis Clifford Smith.
Yep.
Was given his last meal 8 times. But after being spared execution each time, he went on to be regarded as the longest serving prisoner. I don't think he was regarded. I think he was the longest serving prisoner in the U.S. before dying in June at 101 years old. Fuck you, BBC. I'm not subscribing to your stupid
You were
website.
not the first person to say that.
He was in jail longer than he was ever not in jail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you guys hear about this Chinese robot that beat Usain Bolt?
Pretty sure that was illegal.
I saw something about like the World Robot Olympics.
Oh, the one that beat his record.
I saw a good video of one running off the end of a track and just plowing it.
That's the one I saw. It led me to the story of, like I said, it's the World Robot Olympics. Apparently, they have not told robots how to stop running.
I saw a video of a robot, and the robot was beating this dude off, and then the robot bent over, and the guy was like, "Oh, you need an oil change." And the robot was like, "Yeah, give me that oil." And the guy was like, "Oh, yeah, feel my dipstick." We talking about the same video?
Probably not.
No,
probably not. Nope.
Missed that one.
You guys are so uncultured.
What dark corners of the internet are
you guys are so uncultured.
Did you guys talk about all the celebrity deaths this week?
Well, we talked in the A block. We talked about Dolly Parton and Tim Curry.
Okay.
And they'll be missed. I mean,
wait, you're just gonna leave Hayden Panettiere out there all by her,
Who?
herself?
That was the week before.
Hayden Panettiere. Yeah, we talked about her last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
did we?
Talk about her last week?
Quick mention. At least in
did
the
we have
right
a quick? Did we?
At least in the right.
Because usually, celebrity, like I have to give a fuck about them for them to make it into the.
Oh, that's right. You said you didn't give a fuck, so we didn't put her in.
Right.
What about,
I do like the fact that
was it Journey's drummer Frank Beard?
First of all, dick face. That's ZZ Top's Journey's drummer. Get the fuck out of here. That's ZZ Top.
I mean no disrespect. I just couldn't remember what band he played for. I don't even. Like,
He's the only guy in the band that was clean shaven.
But his name was Beard.
Frank
So
Beard.
it's still.
Okay, that's funny.
That's literally the truth. It's the only guy. He was the only guy in ZZ Top that didn't have a beard, but his name was Beard.
Okay.
I do love the fact that both Tim Curry and Dolly Parton were famous for wearing the same outfit. The lacy bustier with the thong and the garters and the heels, same outfit.
They're both 80 too.
Yeah. They like born within days and died within days. It's weird, man. 1946 was a weird year, dude. You know what I mean? Post-war babies.
Yeah.
What are you working on there, Colin? Are you looking at your
I
dick?
was just looking down at a flashlight that I was wondering where it was at, and I just saw it.
You're looking at a fleshlight.
Yeah, couldn't find this flashlight and just saw it down underneath my desk.
Oh. Well, clean it out before you use it. You don't, especially if you weren't the last one.
Yeah, you could keep mine in a special drawer.
They make cases for them now.
Why would you need a case?
I don't know, but it's a. Don't you remember we were watching that guy?
The dust is part of the charm.
No, but we were watching that guy who was fucking pasta and rating which pasta was the most fuckable.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Jeez.
That's what he was using. He was using fleshlight cases.
You're stuffing them with pasta
and filling them with pasta. Mm-hmm. But he overstuffed the spaghetti one. Remember, he had to clean it out.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't fit his dick in there. Do you guys remember what his top favorite was?
It was macaroni and cheese.
It was macaroni and cheese. That's right. His friend's recipe.
Does that make it better or worse?
What
the show every week.
I wanted to. I desperately want to.
I come back to the show every week.
What's that? I know.
To the show every week.
I know, but I would want to. I want to take that to that video where the guy is filling a fleshlight full of pasta. And fucking the pasta, and also showing you a big plate of pasta, the pasta that he's fucking.
Yeah.
I want to take that video to like China or like North Korea and just show it to people.
You mean like the land of tentacle porn?
Well, it's not so much the porn; it's the fact that they're starving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what would make it truly funny.
I mean, I feel like
I think we've made Colin uncomfortable. He's like shifted his chair like four.
I got some back
hemorrhoids.
Spasms.
What? Bowl of unfinished pasta.
He's got a bowl of mac and cheese sitting in the fridge.
No, I'm
cooling
uncomfortable.
off right
has
now.
Nothing to do with anything on this show.
All right.
Yeah.
You're perfectly comfortable with the talking about
absolutely
fucking pasta.
Yep.
Something wrong.
Gotta
with
wait
you,
till
Colin.
it gets room temperature.
No, I think he was a little bit hotter. There was a little bit of steam coming up. Let me see if I can find that video. No, I don't want to watch it again because that guy was
It would probably need
disturbing.
to be warmer to match body temperature.
I would hope.
Yeah. I've only had the experience once, but dude, when the chick's got a fever, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
it's good stuff.
That's what they say: starve a cold, feed a fever. Feed a fever this dick.
You heard it here first, folks.
Feed the fever with this dick.
Iron, protein, antioxidants.
So another story that Big Daddy sent over is Louisiana man steals $19.88 in donuts and snacks and returns to the store and gets arrested by the investigative police. So I had to,
Dive
I
deeper.
did not need to read this story to know that this was a white guy.
with some road rash, apparently. A late night run for donuts, honey bun, and pound cake and a fountain drink ended up costing one Louisiana man a lot more than $19.88. The Shreveport Department said the story began around 12:34 a.m. on August 11th when officers responded to the Circle K at 809 Olive Street in Shreveport. A store clerk reported the man selected several bakery items, filled a fountain drink, and walked out without paying. The haul included three packages of small donuts, 2 packages of honey buns, 1 package of pound cake, and the fountain drink. Altogether, the snacks valued at $19.88. And officers searched the surrounding area, but initially couldn't find the man. A short time later, a man matching the description returned to that Circle K. Police were still nearby. Officers detained him and identified him as 18-year-old John Alex Jordan.
He was dope sick.
During the investigations, officers linked Jordan to the recent burglary of Elks Lodge, which were multiple items were reported stolen. He was subsequently charged in connection with the burglary. It also discovered that he had an outstanding theft warrant stemming from a separate case. So, yeah, no, he's
A fucking idiot, yes.
He was withdrawn. He was looking for sugar.
right, but
You know what? I can, I can see that.
Helps
Did
the
the police
crash.
put a beat down on that white boy?
I mean, I hope so. When you get it's like OJ, right? OJ got away with literal murder and then had the nerve to commit another crime after that. Like,
What
the
crime
rule
did he-
is shut the fuck up. You got away with it. Stay away. Very simple.
right. So, I mean, listen,
Like, if
just
you
by the
kill a
look,
whore-
yeah,
If you kill a whore, you don't go back to the trailer park the next night.
it's true. But dude, this episode of Standard Assholes podcast is chock full of advice. Just like if you don't want to get your ass kicked, don't walk around looking like that.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
Because if you walk,
that's perfectly reasonable.
that guy has a punchable, like you want to punch that face.
Yes.
Honestly, anybody who pops the collar in their prison jumpsuit, I want to hit. But aside from that,
Yeah, no, that guy is begging to get punched in the face. That's what he wants.
Looks like he already has been badly.
Yep, several times.
You know, sometimes you got to give them what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Give the people what they want. That's, dude, chock full of advice. Chock full of advice. All right, I think we've covered all the fun shit. Well, we didn't talk about the European wildfires exposing all the explosive ordnance from World War I and World War II. That's just funny.
yeah,
That's just a good time all the way around, exposing.
they're catching fire and all the bombs that are
Yeah, Europe's on fire and shit's blowing up. What could be funnier than that, dude? You know what I mean? Fuck them. See, they can't put out fires with their fucking metric system.
You got to convert it to gallons before you turn the hose on.
Yeah, or it just ain't gonna work. Everybody knows that. All right. Is there anything else anyone has to contribute?
I will plug the shit out of what's September 12th at Chapel Street Players. The Forgetful Squirrels will come back and bring our unique brand of comedy. You can go to chapelstreetplayers.org for tickets. Get them now. That show is going to sell out. And then the following Friday, you can catch me at the Sugar Bowl Pavilion in Wilmington with Fearless Improv. We're doing a show there, and that'll be an outside venue. And then the next week, I think that's September 19th, that Saturday, back with Fearless Improv at the Delaware Contemporary. You can go to ctc.org for tickets and showtimes on that, or Fearless on Facebook, and get your tickets for that. Big Daddy has 3 shows in 2 weeks.
God damn, that's a heavy schedule.
Heavy schedule.
And,
All
Gotta
right.
please these white women.
And also, Comedy Hypnosis is Amazing show, Friday, October 16th at Dream House, Richmond. You can go to hahahypno.com for more show information and tickets.
All right. Fantastic.
You got
Really
shit going
sounds
on.
as cool to say you're a metric asshole instead of saying you're a standard asshole.
Happy 300. I wonder if we can get the donate.
If you want to buy Standard Assholes, I'll change the name of the podcast right now. We will break away from the Media Virus podcast. C Block will become called Standard Assholes.
I don't know, but the logo has to be a big asterisk in a circle. I wonder what that anthem would sound like.
You're welcome.